Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called "This is the most luxurious truck ever." So I don't really know anything about trucks, so I don't know what actually, I didn't know that it could be a luxurious. So I don't know if it's luxurious like a luxury car, as in famous car brand, and it's that, apparently that translates to trucks as well. I don't know if it goes faster. Does it, I don't know, have warm seats? I don't know. But I'm excited to find out. So let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe.
This is the new Mercedes Actros L, and it is the most luxurious truck in the world. And in this video, I'm going to talk you through the cabin to explain why it is just so posh for a truck.
It looks
I'm also going to talk you through the updates Mercedes has made to its biggest, baddest truck. And believe it or not, I'm going to drive it, brake test it. I'm even going to launch it over the stunning quarter mile. Anyway, I'm Matt Watson, and you're watching CarWow.
Buying a new car? Then head to CarWow, and my team will help you find your next car at a fair price. CarWow, your one-stop car buying comparison site.
Mercedes first introduced this generation of Actros back in 2011, and in 2019 they made quite a few visual changes. However, there are a few external differences to that truck for this very latest version, though you have to be an absolute mother trucker to spot them. I'll point them out now. They are LED headlights, which apparently help save fuel, and we now have a smoked effect.
Wait, do the lights consume fuel? I'm confused. I thought that was an electric thing. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know enough about cars. Maybe I'll shut up now.
For the Actros badging. The big changes, though, for this generation of truck are on the inside. So I'm just going to climb aboard and go and have a look around them.
Oh my God, okay.
Oh, actually, you can't get in that way. Oh, I think this is definitely a better way to get in.
This is insane.
Oh my God, it's high, this is.
It's so big.
Right, shut this door without falling out. This is a bit luxurious for an HGV, isn't it? It's very car-like in here. I've got digital driver's display. I've got an entertainment system like in a normal Mercedes. I've got snazzy looking trim, leather steering wheel. We even don't have door mirrors. Instead, we've got this big screen here and cameras up there. That's pretty cool. It allows you to see around the truck quite easily. Now, some of the new features on this truck include a new lower seat. Apparently truckers like to sit low, so it's a bit more car-like for them. So Mercedes have lowered the seat. They've also given it some new seat trims, which are more luxurious. But if you want it higher, you can of course raise it up, and you have suspension in your seat. Like, wow.
Oh no, that was so weird.
That's a bit too high. I want to go lower.
Yeah, lower. Yeah, lower this. You can't try this.
Oh, sorry. I knew I shouldn't have had curry last night. Bit stinky. Another thing Mercedes has done to this truck is improve the sound insulation, so it's quieter when you're driving it. You even get seals on the doors like that, so when you shut the door, it sounds like you're shutting a car door. Listen. Yeah. Posh, eh?
It does.
There's quite a lot of mod cons in here, actually. For instance, I can move the steering wheel up and down and in and out. I release it using my foot, so I can do it easily when I'm driving. We have, of course, got our CB radio there, though now you're not allowed to hold it and talk anymore. It's illegal, so that is operated all hands-free. Of course, there's so much storage in this thing. So we've got cup holder there, cup holders there, bottle holder there. Look, all these drawers down here.
Kind of like your water, your coffee.
Up here we've got some more storage, There's so much storage. In fact, you can
Actually, that makes sense, because if I'm not mistaken, truck drivers do spend a lot of time on the road. So it makes sense that you have your little, it's basically a hotel, because you're spending a lot of time here, so you have a lot of stuff.
The option to have a microwave in here.
Love it. Exactly.
It's a mirror. Oh, I know what this is for. You see, truckers often used to do the shaving in the door mirrors, but they obviously can't because this doesn't have any. It's got cameras. So Mercedes give you this little mirror here, so you can do shaving in it. Lovely. Oh gosh, I want to show you this as well. Look, we have a table under here, so I can fold it out. It's a very sturdy metal table.
Do computer
quality. Also, there's so much space in here. It's not called the Giga Cab for nothing. In fact, there's enough room to have a TV mounted up there, so you can watch it in bed or when you're sat here.
Not when you're driving.
I'll show you this. Obviously, you're going to want some chilled drinks, aren't you, when you're driving for miles and miles and miles. This thing has a fridge, and it's a big fridge. There's loads of bottles of water in here. And looks like someone has kindly left me a nice bottle of wine, though.
No, when you're driving.
Really chill red wine. Truckers. You've also got a little table here, look.
Another table.
So you can sit in this other seat, if you haven't got a passenger, and enjoy a snack.
Play cards.
Now, another feature that is new on this truck is to do with the bed. So look, you can pull the bed down, you press these buttons and you release it. Oh!
Love this.
Like that.
This is
They've
incredible.
added a mattress topper to the already rather comfy memory foam mattress. Just bear with me, I'm going to hop up here.
Yeah,
do
please.
this. Oh.
Okay.
The beauty of this topper is that if you go on holiday, you take this with you, and so if someone borrows your cab and has a bit of an accident, then when you come back, you can put this on top so you don't have to sleep on their jizz stain. No,
Please, no.
From up here, you can control different features like the air conditioning, the heating. You can also control the stereo. You can put on those surround view cameras as well. So if you hear some noise in the back of your truck and you're not actually human trafficking, you might think that someone's trying to steal your goods.
Yeah.
So you press that button, look in the cameras and see if anyone is trying to break in. Also you can control the lighting.
Very
We have
safe.
ambient lighting. We also have some blinds here, so you can open this roof if you want to. And if you don't want mosquitoes getting in, you can put this mosquito net over, or you
Love
can
it.
just have it
Close
nice and
it.
dark. Okay, so I don't know how to operate that. Anyway, you get the idea. But what Mercedes have added that's new is this, look. So here's your curtains, which you can use to like stop people looking in when you're having a nap, or if you've met someone on Tinder and you want to have a good time, you just pull this
Stop.
over. What Mercedes have done now is added the three-pointed
love the
star,
giant
so it
logo.
looks cool. You've also got it on the inside of the curtain as well. Isn't that nice? Right, I've got to get down
Hopefully
from
they're
there.
like blackout curtains.
Oh,
Okay.
thought I was going to have an accident.
Yeah.
Now, to
You
prevent
do
you
prevent.
having an accident, Mercedes have also updated all the safety systems on this truck. So it has things like pedestrian detection, so it'll auto brake to stop you running over people. It also now has a facility where it'll monitor you as you're driving, and it can spot if you're suddenly passed out behind the wheel, and will automatically slow the truck, and it'll unlock the door so that someone can actually get in and give you emergency help. Now let's talk
Wow.
about power. So this Actros L has a 13-litre straight-six turbo diesel engine that pumps out 530 horsepower and 2,600 newton
What does
meters
that
of
mean?
torque. Drives the rear wheels, well, those ones there, via a 12-speed automatic gearbox.
Oh,
I've
12?
experienced it for myself out on the road. But now
Oh
we have
my.
to decouple the trailer because I can't legally drive it with a trailer attached.
Okay, that explains it. Yeah. The clip, I was like, why is he driving the truck without the trailer? That's weird. Oh. Okay, I've never seen how they do this actually. It's so weird. I'm sorry, but this is weird. It's
Finally,
strange.
I'm going to drive the Actros L, and I'm being accompanied by Dirk from Mercedes Trucks to keep an eye on me. This is a bit
Yeah.
weird. Never driven one of these on the road before,
I'm
but it's
so
surprisingly
scared.
easy. Now, I've gone about SUVs having a nice elevated driving position. Ain't nothing beating an Actros L for an elevated
You're gonna feeling like a god with this.
driving position, apart from maybe a helicopter. It's so high.
Oh my god.
It also has a very loud indicator repeater. Let's do it. It's like someone's knocking on the door to get in. Ooh. Do you know what? I'm glad I've not got a trailer, because I think I would have just gone over that curb pretty badly with a trailer attached. Don't you think, Dirk?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, it's a learning curve, like driving this.
Actually, that's got some punch, that has. Get up to 80 kilometres an hour quite easily. That's your cruising speed. Though, because I've got it in power mode, I can push on to the legal limit, which is 90 kilometres an hour. Now I have pretty much hit the limiter.
Oh.
That's it. So now I'm going to drive this for about 500 miles at this speed, and that's it. That's basically trucking, people.
Oh, okay. I
that's a
wanted
bit of
to
wind
go
noise from
fast.
Up there. I was going to say the door mirrors, but there aren't any. There's just the door cameras on there. Also, I'm finding these create a bit of a blind spot because they're bigger than your A-pillar. Oh yes, I'm doing some consumer journalism while driving a truck. How am I doing so far? Am I doing all right?
So far, no accidents.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the cruise control on, because this thing has auto cruise control. So it'll do that thing where it uses a radar to keep me a safe distance from the car in front, which incidentally is Mercedes Maybach GLS. If you want to see my full in-depth video review of that,
Are they in
click on the back
Germany?
banner up there. Also, this truck has auto steer, so now it's keeping me in lane. Oh, you can really feel it steering. Now, Doug,
don't
there's
like
something I
that.
want to do, and I'm probably not really allowed to, but I'm going to just go and do it anyway, and it's this. Sorry.
You have,
Sorry.
this is something everybody dreams about.
Sorry. Just one more.
Oh my god.
Sorry, you were saying?
The people on the road are like, what's wrong with this
like a ship.
weird truck?
Yeah, it is a land ship. Maybe we should accelerate a little bit.
Let's go for it. We're on the Autobahn. I'm just going to pull out.
Oh,
here.
the only Germany.
Yeah, we've got the power. We've got the Actros power. I'm going to overtake this guy. You're getting overtaken. Because I've not got a load on the back, it overtook pretty quickly.
Yeah, of
I'm
course
using
you're
my
going
digital
faster.
mirrors now to see exactly where the guy is, and oh, it's all good. Plenty of room.
Your side guard assist would have warned you if you were still too close to him. Do you know which is the most powerful thing in the truck?
My brain,
After your brain, yes.
No.
my farts.
No?
The component that is the most powerful in the truck is the brakes.
Well, I'm not going to brake suddenly because there's a whole load of cars behind me. But the brakes, actually, to slow the truck down, it's quite easy to judge it, considering I've never really driven one on the road before. Now, this would be fun if I had the trailer attached. Let's check out the acceleration out of the corners. Here we go. Come on. You looked a bit worried there, Dirk.
Poor guy's like,
in position.
Up to now, I'm smiling.
It actually goes around corners pretty well. It doesn't lean much.
Well, the center of gravity is very low.
The acceleration's pretty decent, you know. If I
I think the
accelerate,
thing's gonna help pull over. Oh my
it's only
God.
kicked down to 11th gear.
Yeah, that's enough. If you have so much torque,
There is loads of torque in this. Whoa, no, there you
Uh-huh.
go.
What's happening?
That's a safety system.
yeah.
That's good.
That's a side guard assist.
Does that work to detect cyclists as well?
Yes, it's the only system you can get in a truck that will brake the truck to a standstill before hitting a cyclist.
Right, that's
That's
good
good.
news because I'm a cyclist, and that does always scare me a little bit.
Yeah. Like, who would
That's
be
me
scared?
weaving across the lanes, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you feel it wanted to bring you back to the center of the lane?
Didn't notice that, if I'm being brutally honest.
Okay.
Oh, weavy. Oh yeah, it's steering.
Yeah. And you're coming back to the good way.
That is the good way. I like the good way.
That's crazy.
I've jumped out of the diesel-powered Actros L, and now I'm in a prototype hydrogen-powered Actros. This is the Actros of the future.
Oh my.
Now, the story about this is the fact that it has more power. It's got almost 1,000 horsepower and 4,000 newton meters of torque. I want to
Okay.
check out the performance. You see, we're fully loaded. This thing with the trailer, we're talking 40 tons. But I'm going to launch it. Well, I'm not going to launch it. Roland over here from Mercedes is going
An
to launch
expert,
it because
okay.
he's allowed to drive it and I'm not. But I'm going to time his launch using my specialist timing gear just there. So go on, Roland, hit it. Let's see how quick this truck is from 0 to 80 kilometers an hour.
Oh my God.
So-
it's so fast.
It's not massively rapid, Roland. But is this quicker than if it was a diesel Actros?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so
I-
let's see what
I think
it
it's-
takes to get to 80. Come on.
I think it's quick.
climbing. We're climbing. 70 kilometers. It's exciting. Here comes the 80. Now 26.9 seconds and then 28 seconds for
I
the
think it's
standing
good.
quarter mile immediately afterwards. And relatively silent. No diesel engine going. "Rrrr." Another beauty of this truck is, of
Yeah, it's so
course,
silent.
emissions. The only emissions are H2O. So that's really good. And the range is good as well, much better than if it was electric. So this can do up to 1,000 kilometers on a full tank of hydrogen, and it'll only take you
Wow.
10 minutes to fill it up with hydrogen. So that's really impressive. What I want to check though, because you know this is Carwow and we like to do it, I want to do a brake test, Roland. Can we do a brake test?
Yes, we do. Hold on. tight.
Okay, let's see how quick this truck can stop from 80 kilometers. I'm a bit
Okay.
nervous about this, but
I'm nervous
anyway,
too.
let's do it now. Oh my gosh!
Oh my God.
Look at all the tyre smoke.
This
That is
smoke.
insane. It stopped from 80 kilometres in 33 metres. So that's a safe truck, and it's an environmentally friendly truck.
It's so
and it
safe.
is the truck of the future. I hope you all
Love
enjoyed
it.
this video. If you did, please give it a like. Let me know some other videos you'd like to see in the comments below. Click on the windows for more videos. And on the box, so go to Carwow to see how much money you can save on a new car. Not a new truck, I'm afraid. Not yet, anyway. Thanks for watching.
Okay, yeah, this was great. Now, even I am a little scared about the prospect of like driving one of these things just because it looks like very intimidating. And I do think you need a special license to actually drive one of those things. You can't really actually legally drive one of these unless you have, you know, a license. So it is quite intimidating to me because it is very big and it's very heavy, and I wouldn't even know how to drive one of those, especially with the 12-speed situation. I'd be so incredibly lost. I'm like, I have no idea. But this is so, like, this video was so, like, interesting and so fun that now I want to drive it. I'm like, okay, I want to learn how to drive one of these things. Because if I'm going to be able to, like, drive this particular truck, then I'm super interested. Then sign me up. It looks so, like, I don't know, I could see why it was luxurious because it looked like the inside of a car. I think it was similar to, like, an actual Mercedes, like, you know, an actual sedan. The whole, like, leather interiors, like, it was very spacious. It was obviously all digital, like they had all the screens. They obviously, because they're truckers, I was thinking, of course you need like different things, and obviously in a sedan, like you're gonna say, oh, maybe I spend a lot of time in my car, but you know, at the end of the day, you're not a trucker, so obviously you don't actually have to live in your truck. So obviously you need a mini fridge. I like the fact that you can have a microwave. There's like a bunk bed, a lot of space. You know, you can sit down. You can be comfortably, like, I don't know, you can basically like live there. You know, I'm wondering, crazy situation, crazy idea, or maybe not. I don't know. But can you actually like buy one of these and can sort of like live there? I think you can sort of like live there, especially like if that's your job. Like, what would you need a house? Like, I'm like, oh, what would I spend money on a house if I have like this truck and this is my job? I think I would definitely. It's not a crazy situation. Maybe it's not that weird, but you know, I'm thinking it and I'm saying it out loud, and maybe it sounds a little weird, but maybe I don't know how common it is for like truckers to, you know, just like I live here. Like my truck is the actual, like I don't own a house. I own my truck, and it's spacious and comfortable enough that I can just live there comfortably. And yes, of course, like I can see like maybe it's price it up a little bit, like bring your other stuff. But you can have like your bed, you can have your fridge, you have your little table. Like, I don't know, I love it. It's like, it's so good. And it looks like, it looks very comfortable. I wanna say that it was so really funny that he was like, I wanna see how fast can it go. Actually, I don't know, again, because it's not a car, and obviously you're thinking, or at least I am, I'm like, oh, it's a new car, it's a luxury car, I wanna see its speed. But I think with trucks, it's like, you know, there's regulations. You can't just like go off like, I don't know, 200 kilometers per hour, because not that you can in an actual car as well. But I think obviously when you're a trucker, I think there's more, you know, you need to eat because you're carrying a load and stuff. And I think the regulations are a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit stricter maybe. So I understand that, but I would have loved to see like how fast can this thing go, because it was like 80 kilometers, like it was very fast, but I don't know, I wanted more. It's like I want to see it, and always I want to see the actual, like when you have a trailer, does it work the same? Like does it, because it was running so smooth, it was so incredibly silent. I love that, because I think well, I'm not expecting less from a Mercedes actually, because I think in older cars or maybe older trucks, like when you're driving up the speed, like the sound's crazy, they are so loud. But it's like, well, they're not Mercedes trucks, of course, and if they are, maybe they're like older models. There is no this new luxury model. But obviously, if I were a trucker, this is the one I want. Like I want to get that one, because it's comfortable. It drives like a dream, so comfortable, so silent. It looks so smooth, and even all those like safety measures they had in place, like the whole like the like if you see a cyclist, a pedestrian, the thing like breaks, it lets you know, like if you're trying to steer, like you're moving like this, and it's like, no, you have to go straight. Cruise control, they have everything, which it's just incredible. I now want to drive this. I now want to be a trucker and drive this. The only thing that is obviously like, well, I would need to actually like get my mind to it, and like, I don't know, pass see what you actually need in order to be a trucker, and obviously I need to pass like some exams or something. But also besides that, I think a very important part that they didn't really spoke of, but I would love to know, is how expensive it is. Because I'm thinking it's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. And if I was, you know, saying the thing about the house earlier, does this, I wouldn't surprise me if this costs as much as a house. Maybe not as much as a house, but I think probably like the down payment for a house, like it wouldn't surprise me if the cost was similar, because I think obviously it's very luxurious, it's very comfortable, it's like the best of the best, and of course that costs money. So it's like, that doesn't come cheap, that doesn't come free. So it's like, it's worth every penny. But if you have the money, then yes. If you don't have the money, well, you know, that's another story. But I love it, and I think it's incredible. And like, it's so funny that they were like, well, he was like, this is the truck of the future, when he mentioned like when he showed us the other one, and he's like, do you mean the other one was not a feature? I think they're both incredible. They were both pretty. I think personally I like the red one because I think it's red and I liked it better. But the black one looked very futuristic, and I can see, like, yes, it's more technologically advanced. It has better things, like the brake system was incredible. But I think just visually, from my perspective, I think the other one, I liked it better because I think it's more common to what you sort of like know. Like the other had a weird looking sort of like situation happening, a weird design. The other I think was more like common to what you see like when you think about a truck. I think it's more similar to those. So I think I prefer the other one, and because they showed us that, and I was like, oh, I'm familiar with it, and I don't know, I'm attached to it. The black sleek one, yes, incredible, but I don't know, I feel attached to the red one, so I would love to get the red one. But this is very interesting. And that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!